Hear me first. Mommy, hear me first. 5-year-old little chubby Raj was pleading with his mother. She was holding both his hands with the left hand and had the right slap ready for his little round butt. And she was angry. Why have you been late again this night? She asked angrily. Mommy, Mommy, hear me first. He almost cried. She relented, knowing well that she could lose once again. But she was eager to hear his new tall tale. Holding back her smile and faking anger, she said, "Tell me why." Well, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guest. It was 1943 in Gujranwala, now in Pakistan. Raj is only 2 years older than me. The communal conflict had started brewing. They were kidnapping young women and small children and putting houses on fire. And little Raj started explaining why he was late. He said, "Mommy, remember you said they're catching small children? One man, he was catching small children. I beat him up and I took the children home." She laughed. She couldn't believe the incredible tall story he had told her. And she was amused how he had taken her warning and turned it around into a big tall tale. One other night, he had also told another tall tale. "Mommy, you remember? You said they put houses on fire? I saw a house on fire. I was putting it off. That's why I'm late." Well, I don't have his picture of the 5-year-old, but here he is, 8 years old, still full of mischief. I wonder if everybody can see it. Is it visible to everybody?
Yes.
In the mid-60s, he moved to Thailand. After learning only a few words, he started selling big pens. He would go and talk something stupid. The customers would laugh. He would laugh with them and make a sale. In 6 months, he started speaking fluent Thai. He fell in love with a very pretty Thai girl called Chi, and he married her. They are still like lovebirds. Unfortunately, they don't have a child. Well, he loves people, and people love him. Here, the queen of, let me bring it back. Escape. But I think I can bring it back.
Escape.
The Queen of England is honoring him for being a champion blood donor and a good citizen. He worked for Air India for many years, and after that he started his own travel agency called Ambika Travels. In the year 2000, he came to America. We were walking in the Times Square with all neon lights and giant screens around 9:30 p.m. His wife, our cousin, her husband, and we noticed that he was 20 meters behind us, vigorously shaking hands with 2 police officers in blue uniforms. After that, he came gently swinging towards us with an ear-to-ear smile. I asked him, I said, "Did you know them?" He said, "No, I just said, I am also a police officer in Thailand. They were very happy and they said, oh, welcome, welcome to New York, welcome to New York. A little later, we went down into the empty subway and there was a good-looking black girl sitting in the middle of the bench. She moved to the corner. He went straight to her and sat next to her. He put his arm around her and looked at her in the eye and said, why? You don't like me? She said, no, no. I saw you coming, so I made room for you. I was in Bangalore already, and it was November 2008. I got the news that he was almost on his deathbed. I flew to Bangkok, went straight to the hospital, and I was shocked to see him all skin and bones, but still bold and funny. And he said, you want to see a skinny man fighter fighting for his life? Well, his doctors and nurses loved him. Finally, his surgeon came to him and stood next to his bed and said, you know, I cannot guarantee anything. You know your condition. You're not a young man. You have a pacemaker. You are diabetic. You need dialysis. And now, 5 bypasses. I'll do my best, but I hope everything comes out all right. Are you ready? Yes, I am, he said. So the doctor smiled and said, what makes you so positive? And he says, I promised my wife to take her for shopping to Singapore. And the surgeon laughed. He smiled and we were all laughing. This is he going for his surgery. Luckily, everything turned out all right. But I wondered, what is the secret philosophy of this man in his life? What does he believe in? What is that makes him strong and positive? And a few days after, when he came back and he was recovering well, I asked him. He looked at me from his hospital bed, gave me a pale smile, and said, Vinodh, life is a serious game, not to be played too seriously. Give a little love and respect to people, and they give it back to you manyfold. I don't count how much money I have in the bank. I count how many friends I have. Well, he is active now, talking on the phone, writing articles for tourism and trade. He lives his life full of life. He's full of life, and he's a king at heart. That's my brother Raj, full of life, king at heart. Thank you.